Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
I mean, not gonna lie, I actually quite like the looks of that. It's pretty decent. But not what I'm going for. So we're gonna keep this one as a base, I think. That one's on number 7. Let's check out, see what else there is. So we'll go straight from the beginning. Nah, not feeling that. It could be number 2. Could be number 2, but I think in this run, I'm gonna go for a male. He looks more of a miner, doesn't he? I like the hair. That is badass. Nah, not so keen on that one. That one's not too bad. So this is the one that I think we want to go with, but let's continue on down the personal record, or personnel record, and see what other ones there are. We might end up coming back to this one. So. Is it just me, or does the hair look a little bit off? Now, that one I don't mind. It's actually almost my style of beard as well. Similar hair, but not quite the same. So 7 and number 11. Let's move on. No. Not kind of feel I'm going for. No, definitely not. I don't think he's going to have the athleticism that we need. No. I mean, this one's young enough, I guess. Maybe a bit too young. No, I like that hair. That hair kind of suits him, to be honest. $7, $11, and $25. I like that. Well, this one's interesting. So I don't quite know what kind of background we want to go for yet. So 29. This one's actually speaking to me quite nicely. So let's go ahead and check out background. And we'll kind of like work backwards from there, I think. So we've got a beast hunter, from the Ashtar of Aquila to the terramorphs that plague the whole of the settled systems. Hostile alien life abounds. You've learned the skills to track them, find them, and take them down. So we have the starting skills of fitness. So we basically have more lung capacity or increased oxygen. We have tier 1 in ballistics, So I think it's an extra 10% for ballistic weapons. Gastronomy, access to brand new worlds means access to brand new ingredients. There's almost no limit to the delicious foods and drinks a talented chef can prepare. So basically we can make more foodie kind of stuff. Not feeling that one at the minute. It's the playthrough that I'm doing at the moment offline. The one I'm using basically to learn a little bit more about the game. It basically comes down to the fact that I don't really like using the food too much. I'll pick it up just so I can sell it. But yeah, I just don't really feel the need to use the food. Quite honestly, it's nice to be able to make the different kind of recipes and whatnot. And some of the recipes are actually really good to use, but I just don't really see the point in getting it myself when I could just buy the stuff. So we're going to go ahead and skip over this gastronomy side of it. I'm going to go for other things. I like the fitness and ballistics though. Those two are pretty good, just not the gastronomy. So next is a bouncer. You've worked the line at the toughest clubs in the settled systems. Back then you learned that most non-lethal confrontations can be solved one of two ways: a strong right hook or a more strongly secured door. So we're good at boxing, hand-to-hand combat. Security, we can basically unlock things better, and the fitness is again for the oxygen. Again, I like 2 out of 3. I like the security and the fitness, but not the boxing. Bounty hunter. Wherever there are wanted individuals, there are those who profit from their capture. And your quarry knows that in the vastness of space, they can run, but they can't hide. So this week got piloting. As more people journey into space, the number of those certified to effectively pilot various types of spacecraft has increased dramatically. Can't remember what some of these do, but I'm kind of guessing that one would have more to do with you're traveling from system to system. I think it's like a 15% decrease in the amount of fuel it takes to go from one system to the next. Targeting control systems. Missile weapons do more damage, I think. Don't quote me on that one. Boost pack training. Specialized training and innovations in personal mobility systems have allowed for unfettered exploration on alien worlds. So that one's a really good one to have. I've actually found that I've been using a lot of boost pack usage in my playthrough so far. So that one would be one I'd be looking at getting. Piloting is a good one, don't get me wrong, but you can get around it, you don't really need it. But yeah, boost pack training, you need that in order to actually use the boost packs, I believe. It's kind of like in Fallout, or Fallout 3, where you need the ability to be able to use power armor. You need the skill to be able to do it, and then once you've got the skill, you can use it. That's that kind of situation, from what I gather. Gonna skip over the chef straight away because I don't want anything to do with gastronomy. Although the scavenging part looks pretty interesting. Combat medic. Leave it to human beings to fight over something as infinite as outer space. That's where you come in. You've never been afraid to take on the enemy, but you'd much rather take care of your friends. So this one here, you start off with pistol certification, so you do more damage with pistols. Medicine, so medicines heal you better and quicker, I think. Wellness. By embracing an active lifestyle, any good nutritional habits, one may improve the overall sense of health and even gain prolonged life expectancy. I can't remember what that one does for the life of me, but I probably could have had all these up on a separate screen and gone through them properly with you, but yeah, we'll find out when we get into the game. Cyber Runner. From Neon to New Atlantis, the megacorps stand as monuments to power, prestige, and profit. You've worked for both. No, you've worked both for and against them. On the inside and out. Often sacrificing conscience for credits. So, with this one here, we have stealth, we have security, and we have theft. I like the security. The stealth is good, but it's not my particular playstyle. So, we're not going to go for this one. Cyberneticist. Cyberneticist. Robots? Mere toys. Neuroamps? Good for parlor tricks. The Colony War may have made implants and upgrades available to veterans, but you once saw a greater future. Humans and machines as one. Okay, so for this one we have the medicine, we have security, which we've already spoken about those two, and now we have lasers. Not a massive fan of the laser, not gonna lie. It probably has its use later on down the line, but it's probably gonna take a little while to get there. The only kind of like laser gun that I found in game that I really like is the Solstice, I think it's called. It's basically a pistol. It's really good. The one particular one I have has a 1-inch punch, I think it's called, which does kind of like a shotgun spread and poison damage or something like that. I'm pretty sure it's poison damage. It might be corrosive, but I'm pretty sure it's poison. Diplomat. So, the wars are over. Peace now reigns at settled systems, but only because there are those quietly fighting to keep it. Because of you, agreements were signed, worlds were healed, lives were spared. So, as a diplomat, we have better persuasion. Just goes without saying, to be honest. Excuse the pun. Better persuasion chances and stuff like that. I'm kind of guessing it also means you have more options for dialogue. We have commerce. In the settled system's free market economy, almost anyone with the right skill set can open and run a successful business. Haven't used that particular perk yet. I hope it does what it says on the tin. It means you can open up a successful business, but it most likely just means that you can barter for better prices and stuff like that. And then we have wellness, which we've already gone over. Now we have the Explorer. They said exploration is a lost art. You didn't listen. As the major factions argued over the space they desperately tried to control, you were busy uncovering the wonders of the settled systems. Yeah, so here we got the lasers again. Not my favourite, but you know, we can make do. We have astrodynamics. Advanced technology is one thing, but it takes skill, patience, and a little bit of luck to coax even more capability out of the ship's grav drive. Ah, no, this one was for the grav drive then. Which one is it? Piloting. Not sure what that one does then. But yeah, the astrodynamics is the one that does the grav drive. Basically means you can like further travel further with the grav drive than you could otherwise, by 15%. And surveying. Humanity now has access to untold alien worlds, and the ability to decipher all that data while on the ground has become an essential skill set. It just basically means that you can survey better. We'll get into that. It'll tell you in greater detail when we get in the game anyway. We now have a gangster. So again, not my favourite. Only because it's got the theft side of it. I was never a massive thief in the games. in any of the games like previous to this, like Fallout or the Elder Scrolls or anything like that. But this one has shotgun certification, boxing, and theft. Won't go over all this one, but Homesteader. So this one is the discovery of the settled systems. Many oxygen-rich planets and moons meant humans could live just about anywhere if they had the know-how. You did, and utilised it to great effect. So with this one here, we have geology as a new starting skill, and weightlifting as a new starting skill. Obviously the surveying we've just gone over, which again we'll find out more about that when we get into the game. Just like many of these, but yeah, since we're uploading this one separate for you guys that like to do the character creation side of it, I just wanted to go through it in a little bit more depth. So, geology. Newly discovered minerals mined from alien planets and moons have directly led to some incredible technological advancements. I think with this one here, if I remember correctly, you get more... what's the word? You basically get more out of the stuff that you mine, in a sense, really. That's probably like the layman's term of geology. And the other one is weightlifting. With weightlifting, it just means that over time you can carry more things. That's basically what it is. It's got nothing to do with exercising or anything like that. It just basically means that you can carry more things over time. It'll give you a higher slot for carry capacity. The industrialist. So, there was a time when you all wanted to, where all you wanted to be was a titan of industry, maybe a ship designer or megacorp exec. Thankfully, that skill set never goes out of style in the settled systems. So we have two of the skills that we've already gone through, persuasion and security. The newest one is research methods. So by skillfully employing both new and time-tested methods, a researcher may complete projects faster and even gain unexpected insights. I just mean, with this one here, I think what it means is when you do the research, you just take less resources to research a particular thing. So instead of, like, I don't know, 10 iron, you would require 8, for example, or 9. Something like that. Long hauler. Let those other hot-headed pilots obsess over laser weapons and maneuverability. You're a space trucker, pure and simple. Pack the cargo, get in there fast, get paid, repeat. Life is simple and good. So with this one you have the weightlifting, you have the piloting, and ballistic weapon systems. Again, it's exactly what it says on the tin with this one. You just have better ballistic weapon system skills. I think it's like 10% or 5% to begin with, and it just like amps up after that. But I can't remember the exact specifics for it. But that's in a nutshell what it is. Now we have the Pilgrim, which again has gastronomy. I'm not really too bothered about that. So I did want to go over this one here though, the scavenging side of it. So I just think it means that you find more credits in particular places than you would elsewhere. That's really good, especially at the start, because in order to like buy yourself a ship, you need around about 45,000, give or take. So finding those credits really quickly to begin with is essential for that. But you don't have to get yourself another ship. You can just use the base ship from the beginning. Professor. You always enjoyed learning, but nothing can compare to the joy of teaching others. As mankind spread throughout the stars, there was never a lack of knowledge to obtain. and you gladly assisted. So for this one we have astrodynamics, which is about the grav drive. We have geology, which is about geology. And we have the research methods, which means less research items needed in order to complete something. So we've gone through all of those. Next job is a Ronin. Masterless and unbound, you wandered the settled systems as a blade for hire. To some, you were a simple mercenary. To others, a hero. And to a select few, a nightmare they could never wake from. That's what I like to hear. So this one here has dueling, which is hand-to-hand, well not hand-to-hand combat, but, you know, melee combat. So, you know, like daggers and swords and that kind of thing. And obviously we've gone over the stealth and the scavenging. So, I've never been a massive melee weapon, especially when it comes to like guns and stuff. I'd rather have a sniper rifle and a shotgun as opposed to anything else. And not only that, but excuse me. Not only that, but I have found that whilst playing, it's kind of extremely hard to get in close sometimes, you know? Especially in some of these places that you go to. So, I mean, that might be a good one as a baseline, and then we branch out doing other things, like getting ballistics and eventually down towards, you know, like rifles and stuff like that. You also have a sculptor. With your knowledge of anatomy and skilled, steady hands, you could have had a lucrative career as a surgeon. Instead, you followed your heart and created works of art to amaze and inspire. So we've gone through all of these skills here. We had medicine, we had geology, and persuasion. Next is the soldier. The settled systems is no stranger to warfare, and if there's one thing armed conflict relies on, it's trained warriors with guns and guts. You had both. Simple bloody work, and you were great at it. So this one had the fitness, ballistics, and boost pack training. I like all three of those, so the soldier for me is a good one to go for. It's quite solid. Has some really good core benefits right from the start. Next is Space Scoundrel. Good? Bad? Whose right is it to say? If there's anything you've learned whilst traipsing through the galaxy, it's this. Space may look black, but it's really one big shade of grey. So I quite like this one as well. It has pistol certification. Pistols, if you find the right pistol, it's damn good. It packs a punch. Especially one particular one would be... Basically it's a Desert Eagle. A Space Desert Eagle. And it's pretty badass to use. That's all I'm going to say on that matter. But yeah, pistol certification is quite handy. Piloting, we've already gone through that, and as well as persuasion. Again, I quite like this one. It's a pretty solid base line to start with. So we might end up going with that one. Xenobiologist. The settled systems is home to untold alien species, and while none of them have yet proven sentient, that never deterred you. So you sought out and studied them for whatever gifts they offered. So with this one we have the lasers, we have the surveying, and we have the fitness. Not my favourite, but not a bad one. I'm just not really keen on the lasers, as I've already said a couple of times already. And then we have File Not Found. I don't know what this one is, so let's have a look. Oddly, there is no information on file about your past life. Clerical oversight? Deletion by some powerful unknown faction? Or was it just nothing of note to mention? Whatever the reason, your past is known only to you. What's important is that the here and now, and the path you're about to forge. So I don't know if we can actually change those or not. Doesn't look like we can change them. So it's got wellness, ballistics, and piloting. I actually don't mind that. That's actually a really good one to start with. It's either this one or the Space Scoundrel. God, you know what? Just for that face, because I actually quite like that face, we're going to go for the Space Scoundrel, I think. Yeah, let's go for it. So that's the baseline that we're going to be using for our character. Let's check out the body, shall we? There we go. Space Scoundrel is going to be a little bit skinnier. Not too skinny, but skinny-ish. Let's put it to about there. Bear in mind, I don't know if any of this actually determines your carry capacity or not. So I don't know if by going full-on muscular is the best thing for your carry capacity. I don't think that actually suits him though. It's like, that isn't too bad. It's kind of like in the middle, but Scoundrel. Let's put him like there. So we got body type 1 and 2, obviously male and female. We're going to go for a male. Go for that one. I want to see the skin tone up close and personal. Kind of feel like he's a little bit anemic. So we're going to go with that one. Skin tone on the face. Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I like that one. Head shapes. We're on head shape 1 at the moment. Let's check these out. Quite a skinny face. I like that. I'll probably suit his body better. Alright, let's check the hair out. Start off from that. Now, he's a Space Scoundrel, right? So you gotta make him look a little bit more, you know, like he has the part, so to speak. So he has a bit of swagger. And that one doesn't look too bad. I actually quite like that one. No, doesn't suit him very well. See, if I was going to go Ronin, it would definitely be that. It's not too bad. I don't mind that. I mean, that seems okay. Mind you, though, that for the suaveness. I think that goes quite well. That just looks too scruffy. Half of these are like, no. Again, Ronin, maybe. Ah! See, now this kind of reminds me of the original guy that did Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is Zaphod Beeblebrox. That's kind of like how that looks, the hairstyle. At least from what I remember. Which actually is probably not a bad thing, if we were to go for that. The hell is that? You know what? I really like that. So we're gonna go with that. Or what should we? Where's the other one? That one. See, that one looks just too clean cut. Whereas the other one actually has some... Yeah, we'll just keep that. It actually has a bit of charisma to it, you know? Hair colour. Let's go to the beginning. See, that to me screams charismatic in itself. I kind of like the facial hair that he's got at the moment, so let's go ahead and change that to slightly darker than the rest of the hair, but not too dark. Like that, maybe? So we're on number 4. Let's see what else. See, that one or that one? See, I kind of like that one for him. I like the eye colour. It really stands out with the hair. Then you can change the eyes. So let's do that. Let's go over these. Number 1 really suits the face. That one really doesn't. No. Definitely not. No. Hell no. None of these seem to really do the job for this particular character. So the only one that actually does fit it is number 1. Eye colour, let me have a look. So if we go all the way to number 1. So it's kind of like... That's kind of like Riddick, right? That would be a cool character to make. Vin Diesel was Riddick. See, I like that eye colour. Number 5's good. Number 6 is good as well. I quite like that. Oh, yes. But not for this character. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's a toss-up between number 5 and number 6. So number 5 is the yellow-ish with very few green tints, and the other one is mostly like a turquoise on the outer rim, of the cornea, I think it is, and it goes more yellowy towards the iris. I like that. Eyebrows, leave it as is. Change that into that one so it matches the rest of it. Though slightly darker isn't going to hurt, is it? That's probably better, to be honest. Forehead. Let's zoom out a little bit. Get a feel for this forehead. Number 1, good solid forehead. Number 3, maybe. Number 5, that doesn't look too bad actually. At least with the hair it looks alright. Kind of got a feeling it's more orientated to the left hand or the right hand side. So you know we're gonna keep to that one. Nose. Ha 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 ha. That's not too bad, is it? That seems okay, number 8 so far. Number 8 it is. I know you can actually refine it on the right hand side, but I'm actually really happy with that. Ears. Can't really see them too much, but you can see, you don't want it to be, you know, you kind of want to match it to the face. I mean, they don't seem too bad. Number 4, that seems pretty solid. Okay, let's refine this a little bit, shall we? So, that's fine. It's fine there. Ha ha ha. That's fine. Oh, actually, yeah, I think that's probably a little bit better. Keep that one to there. Okay, that's okay. I'll keep that one around there then. Around there, that seems pretty good. I don't want to do it too much. And he's got like a massive ear hole there, but yeah, if you move these too much, then it bugs it up a little bit. So we're going to leave that as that is. Cheeks, happy with cheeks. Mouth, mostly happy with it, but let's have a look. Bit of a pursed mouth. No, don't want that one. Give us a kiss. That one doesn't seem too bad. So it was number 9. Or number 1. I think they're pretty much the same, really, aren't they? I'm gonna go with that one anyway. Teeth. Since he's meant to be mostly charismatic, it doesn't hurt to have a little bit, but yeah, I think there's probably better. Got the jaw. Yeah, think about that. Seems good. Seems good, good, good. Got a bum chin. Kind of suits him though. Mind you, that does as well. Thin chin. Thin chin McGraw is what they call him. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Very strong chin, that one. Yeah, we're going to keep that one. We got the neck. I think number 2 so far is my favourite. I mean, that one doesn't seem too bad. Number 11. I love that. The bowl ring? Hell yeah. So I kind of like those, but I really want to go for that one. I like the ball ring. Jewelry colour, I'm going to leave it silver. Yeah, I'm going to leave it silver. Unless... I got a red one, but... Green, no blue, purple? Yeah, we're going to do silver. Derm aesthetic. How is derm aesthetic? That one doesn't seem too bad. Complexion colour temp. Haha. That reminds me of Star Wars. Phantom Menace. It's a nice warm colour, isn't it? So I do kind of like some of these with the blemishes. Yeah, I'm going to give him a different complexion, I think. I like that scar. It looks really good. Not going to change too much on this. Might see if I've got like a neck tattoo or something. Doesn't look like we have. I mean, he has just been in the mines, so... So, skin tone. Let's go a little bit brighter for him and a little bit more colour to the face. Like that one, I think. So we've got the biometric ID, we have the body, you have the face. Yeah, I'm happy with that body for this guy. Don't want him to be too muscular, don't want him to be too thin. He's kind of like a little bit more on the thin side, but otherwise okay. Yeah, I like that one actually. Go into the background. And we're the Space Scoundrel. So we've got a pistol certification, we've got piloting license, and we have the power of persuasion. We can choose up to 3 traits now, so that's always good. So we're going to go through those quickly. So we have, for our Space Scoundrel right here, we have alien DNA. You volunteer for a controversial experiment that combines alien and human DNA, and as a result you start with increased health and oxygen, but healing and food items aren't as effective. Doesn't seem like too bad a one, to be honest. Food I don't really go too much on. Health, the healing could come in handy, but we can play that by ear. Dream home. You own a luxurious customizable house on a peaceful planet. Unfortunately, it comes with a 125,000 credit mortgage with Galbank that has to be paid weekly. 125 grand is pretty damn steep to start off with. Empath. You are deeply connected to the feelings of others. Performing actions your companion likes will result in a temporary increase in combat effectiveness, but performing actions they don't like will have the precise opposite effect. Extrovert. You're a people person. Exerting yourself uses less oxygen, but when adventuring with human companions, but more when adventuring alone, can't be combined with introvert. Considering this person is meant to be more of a scoundrel, he's going to be more of an extrovert, so we're going to give him extrovert. Just going to make sure that we are travelling with another person. So, Freestar Collective Settler. You gain access to special Freestar Collective dialogue options and better rewards from some missions by the given faction. But crime bounty towards other factions is greatly increased. Can't be combined with any other faction allegiance trait. You've earned the attention of an annoying, adoring fan who will show up randomly and jabber at you incessantly. On the plus side, he will join your ship's crew and give you gifts. I mean, an extra crew member is always good. Can't really say no to that. might actually be a good one to go for. Kid stuff. Your parents are alive and well, and you can visit them at their home, but you will automatically send 2% of your credits home to them every week. Screw that. Neon Street Rat. You grew up on the mean streets of Neon. You gain access to special dialogue options and better rewards from some missions on Neon. Crime bounty by other factions is greatly increased. Raised Enlightened. You grew up as a member of the Enlightened. You gain access to special chest full of items in the House of the Enlightened in New Atlantis, but lose access to the Sanctum Universum chest. I don't know what that is. Probably that one? Yeah. Okay, so it's exactly the same, but for the Universal. Serpent's Embrace. You grew up worshipping the Great Serpent. Grab jumping provides a temporary boost to health and oxygen, but health and oxygen are lowered if you don't continue jumping regularly. Like an addiction. Okay, I just don't know how often you need to do it. Spaced. Your body has become acclimated to space. Health and oxygen are increased when in space, but decreased when on the surface. Can be combined with terra firma. Taskmaster. Occasionally, if you have crew trained in a certain ship system, that system will automatically repair itself to full health whenever it is damaged below 50%. However, all crew cost twice as much to hire. Jeez. No, I can't do that. I mean, some of the people that you have to hire is quite expensive to begin with. I mean, it is great for like long term, but short term it is pretty appalling. Terra firma. You've never acclimated to space. Health and oxygen are increased when on the surface, but decreased when you're in space. I kind of like that one. We spend a lot of time on the planets, so... United Colonist Native. You gain access to special United Colonist dialogue options and better rewards from some missions given by that faction. However, crime bounty by other factions is greatly increased. And we also have Wanted. Someone put a price on your head and word has spread. Occasionally, armed mercenaries will shock to try and kill you. But being cornered gives you an edge. When your health is low, you do extra damage. Yeah, it's not a bad one to have. Kind of reminds me of on Fallout 3, again, another old Bethesda game, when the Talon mercenaries used to come and attack you. So I mean, it's extra gear, extra free gear, providing you have the ammo and everything to battle them, I guess. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take that one off. I'm gonna put that one on, and I'm also gonna put that one on for increased health and oxygen on the surface. Yeah. Yeah, let's go for this. Why not? So. Huh. Leave that as that. Confirm. Character must be named. Okay. Name character. There we go. What should we name this character? You know what? Brix. It's Brix's second removed cousin. We're going to call him Brix, but most people are just calling him Brix. There we go. People Brix Brox. There we go. Confirm.
Almost forgot about your application. The one note I had on your file was troublemaker.